What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. This is going to be the first episode of JR's KO compilation. I hope you guys like it. It's going to be just like my normal videos. I'm still going to comment on, do the commentary, talk about my strategy, what I'm thinking, why I'm doing what I'm doing, but it's just going to be more interesting battles that have some pretty big KOs in them. But before we start, we're going to get to our bonus clip first because I mentioned this in the last video. I got paired up against a good friend of mine, John, who goes by CountryNerd24. He's a up-and-coming Twitch streamer, and so I'm going to put a link to his Twitter and Twitch in the description below. But yeah, I decided to do a match last night as I was procrastinating from editing, as I often do, and I got paired up against him, and this is actually the second time I played him in Go Battle League, and so we're going to watch it from his point of view, but I'm also going to put my screen to the right hand side. So yeah, let's just have a look and enjoy, and then after that we're gonna get right into the KO compilation. So let's just get into it.
2-3. Come on, give me somebody I know.
So you heard him say, you know, give me somebody I know.
Give me somebody that's like rank 10. No way. JRskatr?
So yeah, totally.
Let's go.
Watch what happens here.
Oh fuck, what is this?
So he sees my lead and is like, oh crap. And it's funny because I figured he'd be streaming because he does stream a lot, and so I don't go on Twitch that often, but so you know, I wasn't on Twitch at this point. I was just playing because I was literally getting ready to start editing. But I was like, you know what? Let me just do one battle real quick. And so I do the battle, and afterwards I go on the Twitch stream. But anyways, we'll talk about that in a second. So let's just go to the battle here.
Oh yeah, Scotty,
he switched into Gengar.
You completely wrecked me.
And then I switched into Swampert because Gengar is part poison, so it's weak to ground. And so this is a good matchup for us. And I wasn't sure what moves Gengar has other than Shadow Ball. I totally forgot it has Focus Blast. So I shielded just because I was expecting Shadow Ball. Luckily for me, that was the move that was coming. And so I wanted to keep my Swampert alive because I knew I could beat Gengar if I just kept my shield. If I kept my Swampert alive, I could beat it. So that's what I did, and I go for the Hydro
Damn
Cannon.
it, my switch clock just came up.
And you hear him talking. His switch clock just came up. It was like right at the same split second, so he wouldn't have been able to tap it and switch.
There goes my
it was too close. I would have still hit him with my Hydro Cannon. So now he comes back in with, I believe, with Snorlax, okay? And so now I'm just going to go straight Hydro Cannon again. No point in trying to get cute with Earthquake. I'm just going to go straight for Hydro Cannon. And he has no shields, and we're both out of shields too, so we're both shieldless here. And then he's gonna go for the Body Slam, and this should KO from here because we're like almost in the red. So I believe that's like around 25% health. Oh, and it actually didn't KO, so it was close. So yeah, we're gonna come back in with Clefable, and we're doing a lot of chunk damage with the charms. And so he's going to do a Body Slam. This will do about 48 damage or so. I looked at the sims, about 48 damage.
2 more.
Which is like less than a third, I believe. A little bit less than a third. So, yeah. Anyways, he comes back in with Lucario. I come in with Charizard. And then this is where the match was pretty close. So he's going to go for the Shadow Ball.
JR, what you gonna
and
do?
I have no shields. And then this part's kind of funny, so I'll let you hear his commentary.
Okay, good. Dang, gone. What is this team? No, one.
Yeah, so his Lucario
Are you kidding me? That
did not
1
faint.
HP. 1 HP cost me the game.
And he thought that was what cost him the game, but you know, I did check the sims. And even if he farmed my Charizard, my Clefable had...
That one extra fire spin he was able to do.
My Clefable had a move already charged, and I have a higher attack stat.
Oh my gosh, I could have farmed down and won this game.
So I would have won the CMP,
Maybe.
And even if I didn't, if he did get a Body Slam on me before I got my charge move, he would have left me with a sliver of health. So anyways, so I would have won that match regardless, but it was kind of funny how that played out. So anyways, I jumped back on his Twitch to see if he's streaming, and sure enough, he is streaming. So I asked, I was like, oh man, was I on stream just now? And here's his reaction.
Screw you, JRskatr. Yes.
So
yes, you were.
That was hilarious. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that little bonus clip. It was just so funny he happened to be streaming as I was playing. We got paired up. And anyways, let's get into the KO compilation. This is game 1, and we have this was our triple earthquake team that I was running last week, and so I go against a berserker lead, and I decided to go straight for earthquake, just because I know it's weak to earthquake, it's weak to ground, and I'm thinking maybe it'll think that I'm baiting, so I go straight for earthquake, and we land it. So we one-shot KO the berserker, and that was huge. So now, because that's a huge problem Pokemon for me, berserker, like it's always a threat to my team, usually with like whatever I'm running. It's a really dangerous Pokemon if you're not careful. It has close combat, and it has foul play and Shadow Claw, like a really good moveset. So landing that earthquake was absolutely huge, and now we can come in, we're against the Giratina, which is weak to our Night Slash, so we can just spam this, and we're doing really good chunk damage. They're choosing not to shield, and so that's good for us. And now we're going to come in with Swampert, and then these charge moves don't do a lot of damage, so I usually let the first one go, just kind of see how the match is going, and then if I need a shield later on, I'll shield. But Dragon Claw and or Shadow Sneak will not do that much damage anyways, and so we're just going to go with, we just went with the Hydro Cannon, I believe, there, trying to get the shield. And they do Dragon Claw, but we did get their shield back then, and so now I'm going for Hydro Cannon again, overcharging just a little bit, just to hopefully make them think I got Earthquake going. And we do get the second shield, so that was really clutch. So now I could probably keep this alive, but I'm gonna just go ahead and let it go, save that shield, that last shield for my Sceptile. And then they bring in Registeel, they insta-swap to Registeel. So this is about to get ugly really fast. So we go for the first Earthquake. And we landed, obviously, because they have no shield. And we're going to go ahead and shield this Flash Cannon. I don't know if a Flash Cannon will KO from this range, but it does do a lot of damage, because Sceptile is not that bulky. But we are going to beat it because we charge so quickly. We're going to beat it to the next charge move. And there you go, we knock out this, the Registeel, and now we have plenty of health to tank any of their charge moves. And we go for the Leaf Blade and we KO. Well, that way we didn't KO, but we got a Bullet Seed and that KO'd. So, so that was an very interesting battle. Landing that Earthquake right up front was huge and was probably what sealed the deal for us. All right, game 2. We have a Charizard lead. This is not a good lead for us. So I insta-swap into Swampert. I can't go in. This is when I was running Sceptile also, so I can't do that. But they don't know that we're running Sludge Wave, so let's see if we land this one. Bam! So we land the Sludge Wave. Unfortunately, it doesn't KO, which really made me decide that this moveset was not optimal for Swampert, just because, I mean, it would be good in closing scenarios when the Togekiss was already low on health, but the whole point is to one-shot KO this thing, and if I gotta throw another Hydro Cannon anyways, it's not that much of a benefit. But yeah, I mean, I guess you could still do damage against, I don't know, grass types if you run into them, but you don't run into them that often. So after that, I decided, okay, Sludge Wave Swampert is not going to work. So anyways, Charizard comes back in, and I decide for some reason to swap in the Sceptile, hoping that it's going to bait Dragon Claw. And, oh, let's rewind that. Oh no. Sceptile, no! Oh no! Poor Sceptile. Oh, poor Sceptile. So sad to see him go down. He tried. He put in a good effort. But anyways, back to the match. Clefable, yeah. The whole Sceptile, you can see his life flashing before its eyes there in that replay. But anyways, that was... Even this compilation is going to be me getting hit too, so it's not always going to be me knocking people out. It's going to be me sometimes getting knocked the F out as well. So I force quit. We were not looking good in that game at all. So yeah, one shot Sceptile. Okay, game 3, and then our last game is going to be a bonus battle as well. So this is the third one, and we have a Clefable against Obstagoon, and I'm wondering why it's not switching out. I get my switch tray up, and I'm like, why is he not switching out? They know they're weak to Fairy, right? And then I recall that Rise to the Occasion actually uploaded a video right before this about Gunk Shot Obstagoon, so I'm like, ooh, let me go ahead and shield that. And so we shield the Gunk Shot. I almost didn't, but like I thought about it. I finally remembered it had Gunk Shot right at the last second. So yeah, thanks, shout out to Rise to the Occasion for putting that video out. Definitely helped me remember that. So that would have been a KO. I looked at the sims, those counter damage, even though it doesn't do a lot, the counter damage plus the Gunk Shot would have KO'd my Clefable. So this is a video that would have been a KO had we not done that shield. So very, very interesting how that played out. So that could have been very bad for us. So we went for the bait, we got the shield, we go for Sludge Wave, we get the second shield. So now we're going to go for Sludge Wave again. Sludge Wave is a little bit more energy efficient. It does more damage than Hydro Cannon. But Hydro Cannon still is pretty decent. But yeah, if you want to go for the heavier hitting, more efficient move, Sludge Wave is the one to go with. And of course, Earthquake is even better. But yeah, we just have Sludge Wave here. So it doesn't KO though, unfortunately. We're going to get hit with this Ice Punch, and then they switch out into Registeel, but we're able to get a Hydro Cannon off, which was totally huge. And then we're able to switch into our Gliscor, which you know what it has. So all we got to do is get to this Earthquake. So we take a Flash Cannon. It does a nice sized chunk, but it's a neutral move to us. And then we have to get hit with one more, but we will survive, just barely. And then we're gonna get to this Earthquake. And the reason I like Fury Cutter so much as a quick move is because it's really easy to get to your charge move without like having it like delay or lag or whatever. It's just really easy to get to that move. I love one-turn moves for that reason. Anyways, Night Slash. So we knock out the Registeel with the Earthquake. That took us 2, but who cares? So then we're gonna get hit with Ice Punch. Will definitely knock us out because we're double weak to ice. But we can just come in with Clefable and charm it down for the win. All right, so our last battle is actually submitted from CountryNerd again, so you're getting to know this guy really well in this video. He goes against Bihaz, which is a very popular battler. He's very well known in the Pokemon Go community for PvP. He's really, really good, and I'm gonna in this battle, he leads Venusaur, and he gets the boost, but he switches out, which was kind of interesting because Frenzy Plant will do a lot of damage, and so he probably wanted to save it. And now, CountryNerd correctly doesn't shield the Moonblast because it's not super effective. And watch how tanky Cresselia is. A Shadow Ball from Gengar doesn't knock it out. That's insane. I mean, I would have thought for sure, with as high of an attack stat as Gengar has, it would have knocked it out. But yeah, so now he comes in with Obstagoon, and I'm going to let CountryNerd's commentary play here.
Come on, go through. Please go through. Get wrecked, Bihaz! Oh my god!
So he lands the Focus Blast and one-shots. You probably thought Bihaz was probably thinking he was baiting there with Shadow Ball, because Shadow Ball is actually, I think, triple resisted.
Oh my god!
Because it's dark and normal typing. So it would have been triple resisted, so he guessed incorrectly. And the Focus Blast one hit KOs
I'm still
it.
beside myself.
So now CountryNerd is in a really, really good spot. But you are going to see Charizard put up a hell of a fight with those shields. So he uses the second shield, and he did bait him once with Dragon Claw, I believe. And then he baits again with Dragon Claw, and now he's going to get knocked out with his Hydro Cannon. Almost gets knocked out. Doesn't. He switches into Venusaur, but Venusaur loses the CMP. But luckily it was Dragon Claw. Which means the Venusaur is able to finish it off with the Sludge Bomb. So really, really great game there. The Focus Blast was insane. That was so insane. And just love watching him with the live commentary. Really, really fun to watch. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And again, I will be linking CountryNerd24's Twitch and Twitter in the description if you want to check them out. Show them some love, that would be awesome. And thank you guys again so much for watching. And let me know if you like this video too. Let me know if you liked it, if you want to see more. Please let me know in the comments, and let me know by leaving a like. That lets me know you like the video, obviously. And I will be happy to do more of these. So thanks again. Hope you have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.